Before you reach for your phone, before the noise of the day begins, take a breath with me. In this sacred moment between night and morning, there is invitation, an invitation to draw near to your Creator, to lift your heart, to shape the coming hours with gratitude and hope. Right now, just imagine God smiling over you as you wake up. Yes, you. Not because of your performance, not because yesterday was flawless, but simply because you're His and this day is new. As sunlight spills through your window, as you sit with the quiet, remember, every gift, every moment, every possibility, every gentle reminder of grace, is a sign of His care. Let's choose together, before the rush, before the tasks, before expectations crowd in, to turn our thoughts away from worries, and let thankfulness lead. Even if heaviness lingers from the past, even if you woke up tired, your story is not defined by yesterday. God's mercies are new today. So as you listen, slow your breathing, let your shoulders drop, loosen your grip on regret. Release the pressure to do everything perfectly. Right now, your worth rests in a love that never changes, God's love for you, steady and constant. Heavenly Father, thank you for bringing us into this morning. Thank you for every breath, for health and for the strength within us. Even when we feel weak, you say, "My power is made perfect in your weakness." In this moment, I lay my fears at your feet. I lay down every burden, every anxious thought, every unspoken ache. I surrender what I cannot control and invite you to lead me, step by step. God, teach us what it means to truly give thanks, not just for the good, but right in the middle of uncertainty. Thank you for lessons in hard places, for growth in seasons of waiting, for your presence that never lets go. Thank you for the shades and colors of each new day, the way blessings come to us both in sunlight and in shadow. Lord, as I step into today, fill my mind with your peace. Let your word become the filter for my thoughts. When worry arises, help me replace it with your promises, "I am with you always. I will never leave you." Even as my schedule fills and the world tries to set the pace, remind me to rest, to be still, to remember that you are God. Open our eyes to the beauty that surrounds us, the ordinary wonders we often miss. The laughter of someone we love. The aroma of coffee or bread. The quiet strength to keep going. Each of these small joys is a gift from your hand, a sign that you notice, you care, and you delight in giving good things to your children. Let thankfulness become our language again. Even if we feel empty, let praise be the seed we plant, believing you will bring the harvest. Even when we don't understand, let us trust that you are weaving together a bigger story, one filled with hope that does not disappoint. Father, I pray for courage to live with an open heart today. Help me to risk kindness, to speak gently, to pause before I react. Guard my words so that they build up, encourage, and heal. Let love be the watermark of all my decisions, not striving, not proving, not comparing, but simply loving as you have loved me. Where I am quick to judge, teach me to look deeper. Where I am tempted to complain, refresh my perspective. Where comparison creeps in, remind me that my value is not measured by people or praise, but by your design. Help me to notice those who are hurting, to offer a helping hand, a listening ear, a whispered prayer for someone who needs hope. Thank you for this chance to begin again. For new mercies that greet us every morning, for grace that covers our yesterdays and lights up our tomorrows. Thank you for being faithful when we are forgetful, for being strong when we are weak, for being patient while we learn to trust. And as the sun climbs higher and the day grows, let us keep coming back, to gratitude, to prayer, to the truth that we are seen, cherished, and never alone. May our moments, both ordinary and extraordinary, be lived as an offering, an ongoing thank you to the God who holds our days. God, as I prepare to meet this day, I sense your invitation not just to get through the hours ahead, but to live them with intention, to walk slowly enough to notice your hand in every detail. Remind me that it's not about how much I get done, but how I choose to show up, with faith, with kindness, with a grateful spirit. Even the smallest acts, an encouraging word, a moment of patience, a thank you, can become ministries of your love. When the demands pile up or when distractions tug at my focus, help me to remember what lasts. Remind me, Lord, that time spent in your presence will never be wasted. Even now, let your Spirit quiet the noise within me so that I can hear your voice above all others. Speak hope into discouragement. Speak rest into busyness. Speak clarity where confusion tries to reign. Thank you for reminding me this morning that I do not have to earn your approval. You see me in my ordinary routines, in the kitchen, in traffic, at work or in solitude, and you delight in being with me. Thank you for the assurance that grace is not a reward for being flawless. Grace is a gift for hearts that say yes. If today brings challenges, God, remind me not to be overwhelmed by their size, but to look at every trial as a chance to trust you again. You do not expect perfection from me, just a willing spirit. I'm grateful that I can turn to you as often as I need, no matter how many times I fall short. Your mercies do not run out, and your patience is greater than I can imagine. For moments of laughter, I celebrate. For interruptions, I release my grip on control and choose to see them as opportunities to love or be loved in return. If my plans unravel, help me not to dwell in disappointment, but to look for the new paths you create. You can use every seeming setback to teach me, strengthen me, or lead me somewhere I never expected. Father, I give thanks not only for what is obvious, but also for what is hidden, divine appointments I didn't schedule, unexplainable peace in stressful times, undeserved favor that appears in quiet ways. Thank you for the unseen ways you're fighting for me, for the battles I never even know about because you have already gone before me. Lord, some of us come to this morning carrying loss, or disappointment, or the pain of prayers not yet answered. In those places, I ask for comfort that seeps in quietly, steady and sure, like sunlight breaking through clouds. Remind us that our tears are not wasted, you collect every one, and you promise to bring beauty from ashes. Equip us to keep hoping, even when hope feels costly. May this day become an altar, a place I look back on and see your faithfulness at work. Let my first instinct when problems appear be to bring them to you, not to solve everything alone. You are the anchor in my uncertainty, the steady hand guiding me forward. This morning, I am grateful for the gift of people, those you have woven into my life in this season. For family, for friends, for colleagues and even strangers who cross my path. Bless their days, fill their homes with peace, and use me, however you want, to bring encouragement. If someone crosses my mind today, help me to pray for them, or reach out with a word that lifts their spirit. Father, let your joy not be dependent on circumstances that shift and change, but rooted in who you are, unchanging, loving, endlessly faithful. When anxiety tries to steal my focus, help me rest in the knowledge that you are greater. Remind me that gratitude is not denial of difficulty, but a conscious turning to your goodness in every circumstance. As I walk through my daily routines, let me see each moment as sacred, teaching, connecting, listening, serving. Whether I work with my hands or with my heart, let everything become an act of worship. Help me to let go of hurry and choose presence, with you and with those around me. If I stumble, help me to receive grace. If I succeed, keep me humble and thankful. Let my words be gentle, my intentions pure, and my attitude shaped by hope, not fear. I choose to bless and not to curse, to forgive quickly, and to love as I have been loved. And when the day asks more of me than I feel able to give, remind me that your strength is enough. Your spirit is closer than my breath, your wisdom available whenever I call. Keep bringing me back to you, again and again, until gratitude becomes my heartbeat and trust becomes my favorite response. As this morning deepens and the sun climbs a little higher, God, I thank you that your presence goes with me into the work and worries of the day. There is nothing too ordinary to invite you into, nothing too messy that your grace cannot touch. Let your peace settle over me like a gentle cloak. Help me to carry the calm of this prayer into the noisy moments, when the phone rings, when my patience is tested, when old habits try to return, or when I feel rushed by everything demanding my time. Lord, where frustration bubbles up, remind me to pause, to breathe, to listen for your gentle wisdom before I react. Where I am tempted to hold on to resentment, soften my heart so that I might forgive and move forward free from the weight that bitterness brings. Let love be the filter for my choices, so that what I say and do today leaves a trace of kindness behind, even long after our paths cross. Thank you for imagination and creativity, for the ability to solve problems and bring joy to others just by showing up fully. Expand my vision. Help me to see what you are doing even when it looks different from what I expect. Guide my steps not just in the big decisions, but in the small ones, too. Show me where to linger and where to move ahead. Whisper wisdom in those small, quiet moments no one else notices. God, give me the grace to celebrate, not just my own successes, but the victories of others, too. Let jealousy find no place in me. Remind me that we are not in competition, but community. Each person I meet carries unique reflections of you, and I want to honor that. Help me build others up, give credit generously, and rejoice in their growth and blessing. And Lord, as the hours unfold, keep bringing my attention back to gratitude. When the ordinary feels boring or the task list seems endless, remind me that each moment is a potential miracle. Teach me to thank you before I see the answer, to trust you before the solution comes, and to rest in your sufficiency even when I feel empty. Gratitude plants seeds that grow into courage. It keeps my eyes open for the next surprise you have prepared. If midday finds me weary, if my energy flags or my mind feels clouded, would you renew my strength? Remind me that I am allowed to rest, to let go, to breathe deeply of your sustaining presence. Let this day be more than just another date on the calendar. Make it a canvas on which your faithfulness is displayed in colors bold and bright. God, help me to see people and not just problems, faces and not just tasks. Give me compassion to look past what's obvious, to notice the quiet pain in the eyes of a friend or the unspoken stress of a colleague. May I never become so busy that I miss the chance to encourage or to listen. Use my words, my smile, my touch to remind someone that they are valued and not alone. If doubts sneak in as the day continues, questions about my worth, my future, or my ability, help me to stand on what is true. I am loved, I am seen, I am chosen. Your plans for me are good, even if the path twists and turns. When comparison tries to steal my joy, help me to remember all I am is enough, when I am rooted in you. As the day draws on toward its end, and shadows lengthen, keep this posture of thankfulness alive in me. Let my thoughts be a continual, thank you. Thank you for the victories and the lessons, the closed doors as well as the open ones. Thank you for the unplanned moments that remind me of your ability to surprise and delight. Thank you for being bigger than my fears, more patient than my doubts, and faithful in ways I have yet to see. Father, I ask that you bless every person sharing this prayer. Let their day be marked with reminders of your nearness. Meet every need, speak peace to every storm, provide wisdom for every decision, and cover every heart with the unshakable assurance that you are with them. As I step into what lies ahead, I do so not in my own strength but with the quiet confidence that you walk every step with me. Your love leads me, your grace keeps me, your mercy surrounds me. Let joy be my song and gratitude be my refrain, from the first light of morning to the last quiet moment of night. So, Lord, this is my thanks. For everything seen and unseen, for every lesson, every blessing, and the promise that you are shaping all things for good. Let this be the day that gratitude changes me, and may your name be glorified in it all.